more, no, I'm going to tell you, advising you. You're not here, my advice. Who will get you red? You will go set up. You want to get a baby out for what? Will not even make mom. May I start taking the money behind people that way? Do it differently way. And I let that. And I let that. No, I could not let that. They stand and say, but I'm not baby. Who must do it? And the child way. Who must do it? The person not baby. But I'm not child. She's not baby. I'm not made to be baby. You want me to be baby? It will never happen in the country. You made the party to get pressure. The pressure will go back to you. You and your family. I'm taking the money to India for what thing? The thing will say, give, so we are, that you do it. And not even mom, and not even there, to start doing it. You're starting corruption. When they get the money, you take it. You put it in use. I want to say, I'm coming up in farm to basic place. I'm coming up in farm. I want people to come there. My sample is walking out the way. I'm coming up in a farm now. My wife, see, I want wait, I want make, we will get an election for the other days. But they get the money either, you're not doing it. The thing why they get the money, you're not doing it. You go take it. Or do your personal thing with it. We will find you to the money. Why? You can't let it. Why the government can't let it? They too soon to eat the government money. Why? And not let them. They want the process to the paper. The process will go by here. I beg you. The man for the money is worried. Look at it in the country. That's only to look at. No, all but against that, they are
here to serve the Liberian people. And how come with a hidden agenda, you'll be there. But when we find you, we're not going back to the person who recommended you. It is about time that we know that we're serving the people of this country. Time that this is 170 years that the people are suffering and we're here to serve them. I'm not afraid of anybody. God will protect us. So you come to the cabinet, you come with a hidden agenda to do the same thing that you think used to happen with adequate information, just like the way we are going to come behind you. Once we can identify your help and make sure we know that you leave. And when you leave, I don't care who actually.
Those things are wrong. Those things are wrong. Everybody said that. You want that change? What I was not a change. What I was never to change. Those few people that believe that all the years, almost 171 years, they left this country, they wanted to come back because of where they went, there was no pressure. They think that they can get in Liberia and lie, say they came for a change. There's no came for a change. Why they changing? To break the laws is why they changing? No. There will be a period and we will check. But again, like I said to all citizens, and that's why you saw today, in the ring, go to have your program and be peaceful. Enjoy yourselves. Be together, recalibrate. You know what I'm saying? Regain the people confidence. And Liberians are there. You got some sound Liberians that believe that we were the right group. Yes, I'm not saying that everything was roses. No, but we fought for this country in the midst of a pandemic. Liberia shine among a great nation. So what are we talking about? You know what I'm saying? So the disrespect to our citizens is wrong. It's wrong. You know, it's wrong. Respect the law. And I did not bring 10 new jobs. We met it. The Unity Party left it with us. And we respected it. So what's going on? Is it that Bwaka angry because any time that or 10 jobs, and you want to break it because you are not happy? Is that what he's saying to us? Because the 10 job, I didn't do it. I made it there, and I respected the laws of the republic. And so, thank you for this time, for giving the opportunity. But there will be a time we will sit and talk. I think it's important for Liberians to hear us. We are citizens of this country. We want the peace of our country. We want peace. We want peace. In any government, there are a lot of people that work with any government. Our friends with that we meet all the time. We work together. How to call it? And the old man Bwaka have issues, and the only issue is that you can't remember. You know what I'm saying? And you need to remember that this is the same country that your vice president, that they treated him like an honorable person. He said it's not business as usual, it's going to be more than business as usual. We all know. Every year, I did not employ my family. I didn't employ my children. You know what I'm saying? I was the president of the Republic of Liberia. Do my son qualify? If somebody, another citizen have the job, do I have to move it to put my son? No, Ebi. So you not do business as usual. You do more than business as usual. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. This is a man that told the Liberian people, and I'm sorry, I don't want Liberian people to get angry with me. This man told Liberian people that he was not useful to the society. And Liberian people, they heard that many times on radio, and the same person they employ to work for them. So you forget that the leadership role is to take care of the country. It's not to take care of party. You know, I'm very glad that Manasarif left Liberia and leadership. I was there. I relate to her. I respected her. She respected me. We move on. If we have ideas to share, I walk to her and we speak. Because of this country, for the country to survive.
You want to rescue something. I need to find out what they want to rescue. I think they want to rescue.
We're not rescuing ourselves, man. We rescue the children that drug stealing everywhere. And the children we take to rescue.
No rescue mission for the other side. If you say you are able to rescue, please stop talking all the plenty things. Start asking for the court lawmakers and the presidency. Start asking for all of the negative things, including positive things.
We're trying to rescue that mother who cooked 8 o'clock in the night for our children to eat because only 8 o'clock the next day she'll have food. Those are the mothers and the children we come to rescue. These are the people we're trying to rescue. There's too many things to rescue to the extent that nothing here so we got to rescue the country. So if you know what we give to rescue, please hear I will keep telling you small every program. Say you don't know why we rescue in this country. We're trying to rescue the confusion to our can making for 5 years to the extent of the country still staying behind.
Bro, interesting control.
Everyone
defending that criminals.
What happened today, of course, we got it on ourselves because so many times the government was I mean, it's done. It's done. You know, maybe someone wanted to bring in so we can just believe that we can take control, but it's wrong. Everything doing is wrong. It's very wrong. Just respecting leaders when you are respected, that is wrong. That is wrong. But we need to keep the peace of the country. Liberia need to sit down and watch. Waka, we're not going to do anything, you know. I'm very happy that in the midst of pandemic, in the midst of hardship, are able to work very hard for Liberians to be restored. You know what I'm saying? And our country. You know, and like I said to my cabinet, I know over now 100%, but at least 99%. I said, thank you. Thank you for building our country to where we left it. And thank you for building our economy. Every time we say that we build our economy or we improve our economy, there's somebody have something to say. But we did that. We are watching. We are watching. We are watching, AB. And that's why you see today Those people are party headquarters because we don't want them to be astray. We don't want them to be up and down in the street. We want them to govern themselves so they can realize that it's important to keep the peace of this country. Go. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know that we're going to go to our mountains and take away the gold and silver to make sure the country is silver and gold. In the 100 days, we have to.
As I greet you through this message this morning, join me in thanking God for the blessings of life. I thank God as I clock 86, the blessings of life, blessings of challenges and opportunities, blessings of excitements and sorrows. The latest sorrow being the sudden death of my two older professional sons in a short period of 2 years apart. But the message today is not about me. It is about you. It is about us. It is about the country. Liberia is at a crossroads. Liberia's story historically is one of cleavage, the failure to assimilate, of political chicanery, and there's still too much of it today. Yet, with resilience, we have overcome these setbacks. And the worst of hard times, we have prevailed. Moreover, we have survived 2 rigorous military rules, 2 decades of devastating wars, and a horrific disease, Ebola. But just think of the noteworthy parts of our history. The support we have provided for the liberation efforts of other African countries that has been fundamental to Africa's sovereignty. Women have played a crucial role. For example, Chiswa Koko, the strong woman chief who fought to bring the first major investment to Liberia, Firestone. We had the first African woman to head the United Nations General Assembly, Angie Brooks Randall. And I was elected democratically the first woman president on the African continent. As we embark on another regime of promised political change, the stakes are high. We must respond because the world is changing. Bilateral and multilateral relationships are repositioning. Demands for national self-reliance will be the requirement of our people. We are proud that Africa is seen as the continent of the future, and several African countries are responding to this call with reimagined structures and systems to achieve their potential goals. Several are moving rapidly to claim the future, but yet others, engulfed by recurring bad habits, are being left behind. Let's face it, Liberia is one of those countries that will be left behind, even when compared with our closest neighbor, which no longer follows our lead. It is time for reflection, my people. It is time for us to work. It is time to stop the steal. It's time for honesty and time for changing minds and attitudes. It is time for our legislature to make laws and not noise. It is time that our judiciary get on with settling cases and dispense justice without being compromised. It is time for the executive to speak, but speak with the power of exemplary behavior. Some will ask, why this message now? It's because time for us, time for Liberia is running out. Why am I doing this? Because I'm a leader and because I care for the good of the country. Silence makes us all culpable in wrongdoings. Wish me a happy
But
86th
you are also
birthday.
here because you have seen results. Results at the end of the argument. You can argue all you can, but not in the presence of results. Hallelujah. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. I want to stand out African soldiers. African soldiers to fight for freedom. I want to stand out African soldiers now. African soldiers to fight for freedom. Some are dead and some are living. Those that are dead are still fighting on. Those that are living are still fighting. Shaka Zulu, African soldier. Listen, let's say African soldier. Nam Chikwe, African soldier. Kwame Nkrumah, African soldier. Jomo Kenyatta, African soldier. Patrice Lumumba, African soldier. Marcus Garvey, African soldier. African soldier, show your power. Oh. Show your power, free your people now. Your people, your people, them now. From economic hazard, save your people. From political movements, save your people. From economic rubbish, oh, save your people. From political yabbies, save Africa. From economic jargon, attention African soldiers. Silent Africa, we are still calling African soldiers. African soldiers to fight for freedom. About my calling African soldiers. About to belong African soldiers. About African soldiers. Dr. Steve Biko, African soldiers. Yes, Augustino later African soldiers. Secretary African soldiers. Julius Sierra African soldiers. African soldiers. I love you.
It's wonderful, wonderful. Tuesday morning. Yeah. Good morning. I'm grateful to be counted amongst the living this morning. And I want to begin with this Proverbs. The passage from Proverbs that says, Proverbs 18, verse 2, it says, a fool had no delight in understanding, but his heart may discover itself. Oh yes, a fool had no delight in understanding, but that his heart may discover itself. And went further to say in 3, when the wicked cometh, then cometh also contempt. And with enormity reproach. Oh yes, it's always good to be here on the morning like this one. You know, when I wake up in the morning, oh yes, I'm so free in my spirit this morning. I don't know, but guess what? For every time I wake up, I feel so relieved in my spirit, man. I know there were a battle or several battles fought on my behalf, and the victory was brought forth. That's what I'm experiencing, the joy. Oh yes, I have so much joy this morning. So much joy. Just by being alive is a miracle by itself, you know. Let me caution us as young people. And all of us as human, when you wake up in the morning and see the dawning of a new day, you should understand that it's not because of your wealth. It is not because of your technical know-how. It is not because of your connections that you are alive. It is by the grace of God. You are not better than those that have died, but you have the privilege to be alive and counted amongst the living. And interestingly, we have 24 hours given to the good, the bad, the evil, and the ugly. And none of us benefit from these blessings from God. He gave us 24 hours, and it's left with you as an individual to utilize your 24 hours wisely. Or you may misuse your 24 hours. But my question to you, with the 24 hours given us, what have you to do with your 24 hours? Will you continue to be an echo while others are the voices? Like the rector would say, cowards die many times before their death. So we've come this morning consciously. And we love to say to all of us this morning, we will solemnly swear, as God have given us the opportunity to see a dawn of a new day, as a professional, in a profession that shifts the day-to-day discourse and make impact in the lives of the citizens of the land, because we hold the public trust. And I stand in defense to say in this open manner, I do solemnly swear, whatever that will be said here, consciously, conscientiously, without fear nor favor, it's in the best interest of my beloved country and its people. Regardless of the ups and downs, we say, Lord, give us the strength and the boldness to do what we are called to do, and doing it to the best of our ability. So help us, God. So this morning, as usual, the flight schedules from the Arrivals International Airport, arrivals and departures.
We'll take you through the vehicle and traffic movement in Monrovia and its environs. We'll touch bases on issues that are trending. And most importantly, we bring sense to the discourse. We allow you to wade in on those things that matters. Equally, we do not take sides. We hold allegiance to no political party, understanding that Liberia is bigger than a political party, Liberia is bigger than a politician, or whoever they may term themselves to be. We do not sanction your views, but what we do here is to safeguard the airwaves from invectives and those things that are not meant for airing. My name is Rufus Divine Khan, and I'm proceeded this morning as we take you through a wonderful time of interaction on the Positive Show. So call a friend to tell a friend that indeed the Positive Show is on Love FM 105.1, where you can also advertise your goods and services. We make them go fast for you. Come and advertise. And you're going to appreciate you being part of the system. Let the truth be told. So a buzz of our team, followed by commercials. Your interaction, all expected on the program this morning. So welcome to the Positive Show.
Muhammad Ali, African soldier. Macaroni, African soldier. Yellow star. Turampu.
What do you say you yelling for?
Come here, ma. All day you making noise and people ear say you singing. No air. Like a walking brief.
Don't leave on there and cross me, oh.
They say MTN Yellow Star is back, and this season over is easy for everybody. You can audition online from now to the 13th, and then live audition will start on the 14th. And the people going to Ghana, Nima, and the biggest one will be held in Monserrato.
That thing you talking, what thing is that if I win?
Like real if I win. The winner will take home a $2 million Liberian record deal with young feature entertainment, a brand new car, and a $300,000 Liberian wardrobe budget. Not all, plus 1 year of performance with MTN and video production deal and 100 gigabytes of data every month. But not all, 7-player winning 600,000 Liberian record deal, a year of performances with MTN, 100 gigabytes of data every month, and new this year for third place of 400,000 Liberian cash prize and 100 gigabytes every month. Hey man, don't forget to tell your fellow people to dial *415* your code hash to vote for you when you make it. I'll be live every Saturday for the live evasion show starting from October 12. You can see your singing more. Yellow star.
I take you. You say what? Yeah. I pump it.
What happened? Where your problem?
My Mary, you talking to the latest landlord in town.
Where 1 year?
I just win one whole big house from the Lone Star Recharge and Pump It promotion.
You say wedding?
2-bedroom house.
Where? I don't believe it.
Yeah, man. People winning motorbike, smartphone, TV, soft drink, data, credit, even mobile money every Friday in the draw.
Recharge and bump it. Simply recharge Lone Star airtime on data by scratch card or mobile money bundle to win credit, data, packs of Coca-Cola, smartphones, TVs, motorbikes, and a big one, a brand new 2-bedroom house.
Hello, Lena. Shake.
I've been trying to call you. The rent money say he sent, and I get.
I've been ready about it. I Lena now. I'm paying money again.
Simply recharge Rooster airtime or data with a scratch card or mobile money bundle to win Baku Baku.
MTN. I can do my bank transfer, I can credit for Momo. No need to worry. Anything you do a Momo, you will get point. Anything you do a Momo, you will get point. But Momo that baby, no. Momo that cheche, Momo that cheche, Momo that baby, no.
The $3 giveaway on Love
FM has gotten bigger and better. Oh yes, for the same bet amount of $100 Liberian or US 70 cents, the regular price money now go way up from $2,500 Liberian to $3,000 Liberian. All you need to do is dial *799# select number 10 for Love FM 105.1. Plenty of people winning. Oh, don't be left out with Radio Entertainment Liberia and Love FM on the $3 giveaway. Liberia, check get better.
I had to escape.
My people, see my joy. Since I put in for a car to this other car rental service, they are yet to come, and I am getting late. I don't know what to do.
Don't worry, my sister. Have you heard about U-Car rental service?
No.
U-Car rental service is the best in town, and they are located on 10th Street in Cinco, right in the technology building. Very affordable with a very low price. Go there now or call them on 0888 111 222.
Thank you, my brother. I'm calling them right now. Hello, is this U-Car rental service?
Yes, ma'am. How can we help you?
I need a car to take me to work.
Okay. Where are you?
I'm on Broad Street.
Okay, we're coming right now.
Thank you.
You need a ride? Don't worry. U-Car rental service is the best in town with affordable price just for you. U-Car rental service can be contacted on 0888 111 222 or visit their office right on 10th Street in Cinco, the land side in the technology building. U-Car rental service, the best deal in town.
Look further than Walking Farms in Carisburg.
Along the Kakata Highway, where dreams come true, from rolling hills to sparkling streams. Walking Farms, it's traveler's dream. We offer a unique experience for all with a 20% discount on all of our services. We are open every day from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. And let's not forget about the food. At Walking Farms, we pride ourselves on our farm-to-table dining experience. Enjoy delicious meals made from fresh, locally and internationally sourced ingredients. There's no time to waste. Explore our farm where you can get up close and personal with friendly animals. A place with breathtaking views. You will leave your worries behind. From cozy cabins to elegant shallow rooms. Walking Farms, where memories are sweet. Whether you are seeking a peaceful retreat or an adventure-filled vacation, we have live band days and every Sunday. So why wait? Plan your vacation or outing with Walking Farms in Carisburg along the Kakata Highway and experience the beauty of nature. Indulge in luxury and create memories for lifetime. For reservation, call us on 0881 248401. From sunrise to sunset, every moment is grand at Walking Farms because we are the ultimate wonderland.
Yes, indeed. Walking Farm is a place to be, the home away from home. So you get there, enjoy yourself, take the family, Sometimes it's good to leave the house, take the family out and relax yourself to a place that is very comfortable for relaxation. Walking Farm is that place, a home away from home, the paradise on earth. Go there, enjoy yourself. Enjoy the wildlife, enjoy all of the friendly animals, enjoy the pool, and you just get the sumptuous meal and all the stuff like that. Yes, it's very, very affordable. It's on the Kakata Monrovia Highway, right in Carisburg. So go there, enjoy yourself, and have yourself a pleasant time. Life, you need not to stress yourself. Oh, yeah. They life here. Let me put it in a simple Liberian way. Don't stress yourself on anything. Yes. That means say, Do not stress yourself because you found out that hypertension is one of the killer diseases nowadays. Before you know, the other person not die. Young people die for hypertension. So why stress yourself over things that you know within yourself you cannot change? If you have tried to make a change and the change or those who are the forerunners of what is unfolding cannot open up for a change, don't waste your time. Don't stress yourself. Someone will say, don't stress your stress. Let it go. TD Jez will say, let it go and live with the memories that comes. Okay? So it's about time that we consciously get involved in doing the positive things. It is about time that we get ourselves thinking positive, be it about ourselves, about people around us, and about our nation in general. You know why? Because when we are at peace, what's going to happen? All other things will follow. All other things will take place. And, we get into its place. But if we are better with each other, our minds are divided, they say the house that is divided itself cannot stand, right? So if we have the kind of bitter, everybody angry. You think this way, the child is angry. Some kind of way that child is angry. The parent is also angry. Your friends, your relatives, everybody angry. Angry for what? Some kind of thing. But guess what? Let us let go our anger and soberly reflect on the issues that is before us. Because the good book said we should be at peace with all men, right? Yeah. And one of the things that I want to leave with you this morning as we go through our conversation on the Positive Show, the Bible instructs us, or the good book, God's words instruct us to love our neighbors as ourselves. But guess what? It is not mandatory that say, oh, this person must be your friend. No. The free will is given to you to choose your friend. You know why? Because you're going to own up to whatever that comes from that friendship. Choose your friends wisely. There are people who you allow in your space. They come in your space to serve as a distraction. So if you see that person is not in line or in alignment with your vision, that person is not in alignment with those positive vibes, get them out of your cycle. Because the possibility of that person transforming or causing a level of distraction as you go along your vision journey is high. So show me your friends and I will tell you who you are. Birds of the same feather flocks together. So it is on us, most especially young people. Align yourself with people who have positive thoughts, people who have vision, people who think positive. Because at the end of the day, the positivity will come to fruition. And the best of it all, your life will improve, the person's life will improve, and the people around you lives will definitely improve. And together we will live happily. Never use or never allow yourself to be used. Always go in line, consult God, seek his face. And yes. He said, in all things, he said in some, in all things, acknowledge him, and he will direct your path. So that's a word of motivation for us this morning. Let's go quickly to our flight schedules from the Rabbits International Airport. We begin with arrivals there at the Rabbits International Airport. Air Cote d'Ivoire, flight HF759 from CONAKRY, Guinea. We arrive at the Rabbits International Airport at 4:40 this afternoon. ASKY Airlines, Flight KP20 from Accra, Ghana will arrive at the Rabat International Airport at 5:50 this evening. And lastly, for arrivals at the Rabat International Airport, Brussels Airline Flight SN241 from Freetown, Sierra Leone will arrive at the Rabat International Airport at 8:40 this evening. We quickly move on to departures from the Rabat International Airport. Air Cote d'Ivoire Flight HF759 will depart the Rabat International Airport at 5:20 this evening for Abidjan. And lastly, for departures, Brussels Airlines Flight SN241 will depart the Rabat International Airport at 10 p.m. There's some level of delay in there because we know Brussels 1 hour 20, 1 hour 30 minutes is enough. But today, Brussels will depart the Rabat International Airport at 10 p.m. for Brussels. So that does it for the flight schedules, arrivals, and departures from the Rabat International Airport. We quickly move to our vehicular traffic update from Monrovia and its environs. It is important to know that we must firstly tell God thank you and say give honor to whom honor is due. In the midst of the situations, in the midst of the struggle, let us appreciate our gallant men and women of the Liberian National Police for your tireless efforts in making sure to curtail, the happenings within the traffic, making sure that you serve the Liberian people with diligence and commitment. All is not rosy, but amidst the challenging moments, we know there are prospects and gains. With that being said, we begin from the Rabat International Airport Highway. That corridor is a unique corridor. We have some, the road construction still ongoing, and because of the rainy season, it have subsided a little bit, but understanding that there are parts of the road that is very paved and other parts we still have works to be done there. So if you are driving from that end headed towards central Monrovia or other parts of Painesville and its environs, we urge you to take cue and consciously drive, because the life you save may be yours or someone very special in the family. Too many lives have been lost in recent time from careless operators. We say to all of our drivers, it is still raining. Even in the absence of the rain, safety comes first. Drive with caution. Drive with care. And in the rules of driving, when you are driving, know that you're not driving only for yourself. You are driving for you, the pedestrians, and the opposite operator. So consciously drive, making sure to adhere to the rules that governs the traffic. So when you're applying the Rabat International Airport Highway, when you get towards the ASKY Sports Complex, but prior to reaching the ASKY Sports Complex, you have a road on your far left. That road leads to Peletown, a community along the route called Peletown. Some say the Michael Parkland Francis Road. That road going to take you through the Congo Town back road, and the back road going to lead you off for the 540 areas. In other words, if you do not want to use that route, you get through the SD Cooper Road, head off for SD Cooper Junction. Know that this alert, traffic alert, you're going to experience the congestion of the traffic right before the SD Cooper Junction, because that builds the traffic flow as far as the Congo Town SKD Boulevard Junction. And it also leads as far as that's the 540 areas. So the entire stretch of the road is traffic prone. So hope you know that you get these alerts so that it enable you to build yourself for the longer stay in the traffic. At this point in time, we always say to you, if you want to have very free passage during the morning hours, you can begin your journey from 6 up to 6:50, 6:45, understanding that there is no congestion within the traffic. So you have free passage through the Tottenham Boulevard as far as the Cinco areas. Now, from 7 o'clock upward, the traffic starts to build. Congestion starts within the traffic. So we are expecting to, where all goes well with the police and that of the transport ministry, they should have begun inspection on yesterday. But due to the situation with the transport ministry and that of the police at the House before the Senate, so the legislators are still looking into the matter. So we try to get detailed information as to when the general inspection will begin, but it should have started on yesterday. For those of you along the Somalia Drive, what we call the Japanese Freeway, that area we have come to experience a lot of potholes are getting on the road with just in few years from the construction of the road. We have lots of potholes on the main route, which of course is not healthy. And we continue to call on our friends there at the Popular Works to see reason, yes, to do the needful. Since we're still experiencing drizzle, we can get a ladder route and fill in those potholes until otherwise other. The 72nd Road is another terrible point where from the 72nd junction, branching into the 72nd, that entire stretch of the road is damaged. So drivers find it very difficult when commuting between those corridors. And we want to say to those drivers who are normally using that route, especially the commercial drivers, the junction cars, please do not park at the main entrance, because why it does, the place is already messed up. So it gives other operators difficult times to get their way through because of the deep potholes and truck holes that are around that area. So please, at least, we're also admonishing and calling on the police to carry on this directive that the guys who always park at the main junction should carry the car at least 6 feet or 10 feet deeper within, so that those that are branching in to the 72nd row can have access, because they can have the time to escape those potholes. Please, drivers, do not park on the shoulders of the road. All right. So when you drive through the 72nd road, you understand that around the 72nd Broad Street area there, where they have the market, where the speed breaker is, that entire stretch of the road is also damaged. When you fast past that, past the Connex gas station, when you pass the Connex gas station, drive just a minute or two, the entire stretch of that road, or into the curve, reaching as far as the late Bati Yinswa resident, is damaged. We have series of potholes that have now turned out to be truck holes. So we want to call on the Public Works Ministry to do the needful. We saw the other day that you guys went on the Congo Town back road and removed some of those quota that were there that created the potholes and stuff. And since then, those holes that you've created You've done nothing to cover them. And it is very, very, very dangerous for drivers who are using that route. It creates serious congestion within the traffic, even during the evening and morning hours. So public work, please see reason in doing what you can do as the needful for the people to have safe passage. Our friends there at the Bourgeois Island, we normally say we empathize with you because of the bad road condition. So all you need to do, for some of you who want to have access to the Painesville and other parts of the Gardnersville and stuff like that, you can have access to those areas through the Carwell. Drive through Carwell. Carwell going to lead you off for Deesville. Deesville going to take you off for Batnesville. Batnesville going to take you off for the Johnsonville. Johnsonville going to lead you up for Pipeline. Pipeline going to take you around the Mount Barkley areas. And, you know, then you have access all through the Painesville areas. That's very nice. And those of you coming from the Kakata Monrovia Highway, you can also use that route to have access to Bourgeois Island. Very simple route. That's why we say road connectivity is very, very, very important. With that being said, our friends who want to use the main route to head towards town, it becomes so difficult, most especially the honor carriers of cars are not destroyed by that road condition. So you want to have a little relief in the flow of the traffic so that you don't stay longer time. Drive through the Billyman end, drive through Billyman. Billyman going to take you off for the Jamaica Road community. You get to Jamaica Road Junction. You drive up towards, like you're going towards the Semenko area. Look on your far left. You will see a stretch of road. That area is called the Doe community. Drive through Doe community. Though there are some potholes along the route there, but Doe community is accessible. Drive to Doe community. Doe community going to take you for the Claratown. Claratown going to lead you to Vartown, and Vartown automatically takes you for the Central Point, which we call our city, you know. Yeah, but understand that if you want to use the main route passing through the Freeport area, other areas, you should build yourself for the challenging moments. If you are to spend 15 minutes to get to town, calculate 15 minutes double, because at this point in time, the traffic congestion is huge, even on the Tottenham Boulevard. With that being said, this is how we want to conclude. Please, the drivers of these heavy duty vehicles and the earth-moving equipment, when you are in residential zones like the Deesville areas, please, your speed limit 15 kilometers or 30 kilometers per hour. Adhere to those speed limits, because know that the Deesville area is so curvy. The road is so curvy. While you are speeding, you may run into another vehicle from the opposite side, because when you guys are speeding and you reach into the curve, you won't just remain in the curve. You will have to take the other side of the lane so that you don't get deeper into the curve and cause yourself accident. But not knowing, you are also creating a very serious harm for the opposite vehicle. So to avoid all of those things, please drive with caution. Make sure to follow the rules, and the signage are all on the rules. That help to prevent lives from being destroyed by accident. Motorists, our motorcyclists, please make sure to also adhere to this, because some of you recklessly ride along that route and other routes around here. Our keke riders, we also appealing to you. The life is very important. We do not want to experience the number of deaths through accident again. We can mitigate So let us do all we can to avoid these kinds of occurrences. All right? Now, to the police, we want to say to you, you started on a very firm footing where you had checkpoints within the, most especially in the Cinco area, on the avenues. That exercise prevented a lot of things. That exercise helped to reduce the crime rate. We've come to realize that since you get a little lenient attitude towards the exercise, most especially along the avenues in the Cinco area and other areas, criminals are now using motorcycles to rob people. The jacking spree has commenced. And we want to say to all of our friends, whether you are riding a keke, you are riding on a motorbike, or you are standing on the road, please, if you have valuables, make sure to stand at least 6 feet or 5 feet away from the road. Because when you are at the shoulders of the road, what the guards will normally do, they will drive slowly, and when they get closer to you, they jack your belongings, and away they are gone. Most of you, I see you depending on other motorcycles to run after them. You are just fooling yourself, because this is an organized crime. It is an organized crime. All those guys, some that are there, they've been sincere, but they also fear for their lives. Oh yes, because these guys who carry on these operations, they are well armed with machetes and other stuff. So if you want to lose your motorbike by running after them, go there. They will get to a place where the motorcycle owner, the motorcycle, everything will be in a very, very chaotic situation. So pedestrians, we urge you to stay a little far from the road while you are waiting to board a vehicle. Those of you who sit in a keke and you take your valuables and just place it on your lap, be cautious enough. Placing it on your lap is one thing, but the manner and form in which you place it on your lap, don't loosely sit and just place your valuables on your lap, because the criminal, what they normally do here, they ride through those, the ride on the side of those keke, monitoring. Some of you, when you sit in the keke, you take phone, the time you won't be on your phone. Avoid all of those things, because they are attraction to criminals' attitude. When you go home, you will look on Facebook. When you go home, you will respond to that message or that missed call. Do not put yourself in harm's way, especially during the evening and afternoon hours. It becomes so risky is when the criminals get on the rampage to rob people, especially those of you who sit in the vehicles as well. You sit to the door and you on your phone and the windshield is down. Trust me, the guys have a way in which they will just ride closely to that taxi or that vehicle you are seated in and just check and move on. So to avoid all of those things, please move in the street circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, because the times are evil. All right? This is the Positive Show. Just a few words of caution while we provide you the vehicular traffic update. Now to issues of national concerns. Too many things happening in our country, and we thought to come this morning not to delve into your hardcore politics, but to caution the forerunners and branders of these violence. We are the young people. I cannot call myself, I'm not a youth, I'm a young adult. So understanding my roles and responsibility in the society, it is on us to caution our friends who see themselves as a medium to create chaos, who see themselves as a means of violence. We want to say to you, consciously sit and ask yourself, at your age, what have you achieved? At your age, what have you achieved? At your age, what are the necessary things that you should get yourself involved with? Some may say, you know, the country is high and the country, no job and all the stuff like that. You know that you can make yourself useful in the midst of the devastating movement. You can be useful. There are so many things that you can do that will earn you your living. Somebody say, oh, come on, man. Why are you talking there? The time hard, everybody, come on. You can still be positive and make living. You don't have to get involved with violence. You cannot be a missionary to carry on violence. You cannot be used as a tool to instill violence. These people who normally call you to carry on these violence, have you taken the time out to see the livelihood of their children? Have you taken the time out to see how the children are not even part and parcel of the things that they want you to get involved with? You don't. So out of ignorance and your egoistic approach to life, you get yourself involved with these kinds of violence. And at the end of the day, when you are caught up in the web, know that they will pretend like they are in your favor, or they are seeking redress, or they want to have you released. But it is you who's going to feel the brunt of your action. It is you who's going to get the worst taste of your action. Do not be misled. Take on your time to consciously get involved with things that matters. If it have nothing to do with your growth and development, abstain from it. The $5 or $10 that is attached to it, say, my man, I will get you 20, will get you 50, let go demonstrate. Don't get involved. Because your involvement into these things, it has a serious ripple effect on your being. Today, you think that, oh yes, you are the battlecraft chair, you stand in for all of the violence, you know, you are championing the cause. Know that we are in a digital age. That's why a lot of you have failed to understand, and at the end of the day, when the serious part, when you decide to be serious, then these things haunt you along the way. I gave you a classical example. During the disarmament period in our country, there were a lot of people who did not fight the war, the DDR process. There were a lot of people who did not fight the war, but what they did, when they knew that money was involved and there was some level of opportunities involved in the process, they went out, got arms, they purchased arms, and got enrolled in the DDR process. Today, that process, they've been earmarked, and that process is serving as a serious distraction, a serious blockage to some opportunities that they need in life. Because you have been rated as an ex-combatant, whether you held gun or not. You got enrolled in the process. Some of you, it has become a serious thing that you cannot even travel to certain countries. Needs to say the America. They have some level of restriction on you. And when you are given the leverage to travel, they have serious monitors on you because they know that you are an ex-combatant. Whether you did not even hold a gun, but you enrolled in the process because you needed financial gains. So you got involved. So now, we are in a digital age. Whatever that is done, whether that violence you are championing the cause for, or whether it is something that is not societal, acceptance, come on, you will be captured. And when you are captured on those tips, these tips live longer than even you. You know that some of the things that people did way back is now haunting them because there are evidences provided. Written communications and video footages. So when you carry on this violence, know that there is a tomorrow. Your life will never be the same. There will come a time in your life that you will have opportunity coming your way. That's what I always say to our friends, our young friends. Let us be cautious enough to know that life is not static, it's dynamic. Today you may not have the opportunity. That doesn't mean you won't have opportunity in time to come. I gave you an analogy. There were people who had opportunities to have worked in government. You weren't working in government. You never had the mind that you would have worked in government. There came a time where the opportunity came on a silver platter and the opportunity was afforded you. That tells you that life is not static, it's dynamic. Back in the days, people felt the only people who could work in government were elderly people. But the dynamics have changed. And you, the young people, you are the runners and shakers of your own destiny. So the way you play a card is how it is going to end up and play for you. So if you think you will be in a situation where you be mingling from one end to the other, entrenched with bad politics, if you think you will be used as a stooge to carry on provocation, know that there is a day that is coming that you will need the attention. You will need opportunities. And these opportunities won't be provided you because of your past track records. I'm speaking to the conscience of all of us young people. Today is not tomorrow. If you are getting involved into anything in this life, know that there is a tomorrow. We had some of our friends doing our civil unrest in this country. They held guns. They were the most powerful people around here. Where are they today? They have now turned out, some of them have now turned out to be beggars. Some of them who treated you while the war was ongoing. They felt that they were on top of it. Now, there's no war. Things are normal. You who have prepared yourself and know your worth have gotten involved and taken siege of the matter. Now they have gone to where they came from because they did not prepare themselves. They saw the guns as a way of making themselves relevant in life. Understand, in this life, there is a time and season. If you expect me to sit here this morning and get involved with your hardcore politics, no, you are mistaken. It is about time we speak to the conscience of all of us, the younger ones, the middle-aged, and the elderly ones. Because I always say to us, when the minds are developed, the eyes will appreciate the works of our hands. A lot of us, we are just roaming around here because our minds are not developed. We go after trivial things. we leave the important things and go after the less important and make the less important important and make the important less important. How can we make a move? How can we elevate when we have limited mindset? You cannot be thinking in a limited form and expect to achieve greatly. No. As you think, the Bible says, yes. So as a man thinketh, so is he. As a man thinketh, so is he. So if you will continue to be thinking in the negative form, everything about your country, everything around you, your surrounding is negative, that's how the negative vibes will be presented to you. If you think that everything around you should be measurable, that's how measured will be your portion. So in the midst of the situation, have a positive mindset. Trials and tribulation comes to make us strong. And these things only come to give us a clear picture of what life is. Life will never be rosy. Some people were born with silver spoon in their mouth. But understanding the level of humanity pays a lot. So if you think because you are born with a silver spoon in your mouth, you will use that means to climb down on the ones who are struggling and striving to get life worth living. Now, understand you are missing the mark, because the beauty of life is humanity. Anything outside of humanity, you fall prey to a lot of negativity. So let us understand as young people, let us be used for the right reasons and not the wrong reasons. If we will continue to think about trivial things, oh yeah, this way we'll demonstrate, or we'll do this, that's how your life, every minute, every hour in the day counts on your life. So that's why I said this morning, we have 24 hours in the day. The serious, the unserious, the bad, the evil, the good. Every one of us benefit from the 24 hours. No one is cheated. It is on you how you're going to use your 24 hours. If you will sit there and be an echo, who is an echo in this process? The analogy I'm going to give you. You said that you don't have a plan in a day. Someone who have developed a plan previous to the day. That man has a plan. Say, okay, between the time to the time, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Then you who says that without a plan, you're just waiting for somebody to call you so that you go after whatever they want you to do. Understand this. It is also counting against you. When it is done in a positive way, it is counted for you. So know how to use your 24 hours. And how are we as young people using our 24 hours? So if you want to be an echo, you sit there. But where you at? They call you. Oh, I'm doing nothing. I just hear. Advance now. Say, man, come here. I can't carry me somewhere. You go behind him. Or you go behind her. Within the 24 hours, that person, okay, if there are 2 hours you're going there for, so that 2 hours will be counted in favor of that person because they have a plan for those hours. And it will be counted against you because you have no basis within what that person went there for. So it will be counted against you. So at the final analysis, as you grow, as you age, what's going to happen? That person use your time to get themselves where they are today. So in the usage of your time, that person have benefited, that person have used or gained wisdom, that person have gained, maybe the person went there to get some job opportunities and other things like that. You just follow them. You know where the person went for, but you just follow. You became a follower. When will you become a lead? So sit and ask yourself, how am I going to use my 24 hours? Waking up from my bed, seeing the dawning of a new day is an opportunity. How am I going to use the opportunity? Am I going to foolishly waste it or consciously use it? So have a plan. Now, if it's something that you need to read, you read. This time to this time, I need to do this. This time to this time, let me do this. You have some leisure time. Work with our playmate Jack or double, right? Yes, that we understand. But you should not use more of your time on things that will not benefit your life. If it have nothing to do with benefiting your life, disengage. Disengage. Because at the end of it, let me give you an analogy. You and a friend, the school fees were paid equally to go to a school, the both of you in the same class. This friend took her time to study. You took your own time to be passing around from one necklace to the other. Now the time have come that you pay the price. The person graduate to the next level, to the next class, and you, because you weren't studying, you had the time to go to all of the nightclubs, all of the entertainment centers, you fail. That person now, by extension, you people are not compatible. The person, it is based on humanity that that person will be, oh, by what's up, the only thing. Because that person have graduated from that stage where the both of you were on and moved to another stage, there is a new cycle of friends he or she will have. So you become a supplement, a subset to the friendship that was a set. So you become a subset to that person's friendship. The person will no longer have that cordial relationship with you like they used to, because you are not peers any longer. That person have gone from one level to the other now. So you in 6th grade, 12 in 6th grade, person passed to 7th grade. That person get her new friend in 7th grade that they are peer. You become a subset of that friendship. They know, but they my friend, yeah. Oh yeah, see how they get. She's like, no, understand life. That's how life is. If you think you cannot use your time wisely and the person use his or her time wisely, understand when that person moves from one level to the other, you become a subset. They no longer have that focus. They no longer spend that time, because what is that person to benefit from you? Let's understand it. Let's face the reality. Two of us were in the same cycle, in the same school. We had the opportunity to move to the next level, but you misuse your own opportunity. You've gotten yourself involved into something, and at the end of the day, I took the time while we're burning the midnight candles. You were there, knowing all of the latest clubs and the latest beers and shisha around here. Now that the person used their time wisely and you use yours foolishly, and the person have elevated to another level, you think you're going to be in a cycle of the person? No. The person will only be based on humanity, that they will still want to identify with you in some way, but not in totality. So we need to be very cautious enough as young people. Some of you who find yourself in the streets today, you've been referred to as Zogos. Do you see people who you interacted with, who you have personal relationship with, wanting to identify with you? They don't want to identify with you because of the lifestyle, because of your lifestyle. So they do not want to identify with you. Identifying with you sends a dark cloud on who they are. You see that? So some of you say that my own man that he went because of who you are. Now, understand. This is something that we all need to understand as well. Have you come to realize that fame attracts a lot of people to you? Fame attracts a lot of people to you. So in other words, when you have the fame, it shouldn't blow your mind, because fame attracts a lot of negative people to you, people with negative energy. When they come in your cycle, they are coming there not because they love you. They are coming there to be identified. They want to use that your how to call it, popularity to gain something from you. Take for instance, is Rufus Cannon is an on-air personality, as I am. And for every time I sit on the radio, people do admire me. So when I'm outside there and you are my friend, oh yes, you are my friend. So when you move along with me, it adds prestige to who you are. It adds value to you because you are with a person who is highly respected in society, right? So now, let's look at it from the opposite side. You are moving along with somebody who is a threat to society. You think people will want to mingle with you? They won't. So, fame attracts a lot of people to you. And those people that are coming to you, they are not genuine. Out of the 100, you have 1% or 2, for best practice, 2% of the 100 that are real. All the other ones, they are just in your space because of who you are and what you have and what you can provide to them. If you want to know that, people who were ministers, people who were in past government, people who government before, or people who had opportunity, they were the center of attraction. Now these people don't have these powers, they don't have these opportunities any longer. People who were trooping to their homes, people who were going after them. Oh yes, in the morning the place a call to you, in the evening they're all around you. Do they call you? Are they checking on you like they used to? They are not, because the fame and power you had is no longer in your possession. So that's why the wise man would say, power is nothing without control. When you have power, you utilize it wisely, because when it leaves you with a lot of debris. The kinds of friends you may have created, the kinds of bad feelings you may have created for yourself, based on your relationship with those people that you mingle with when you have the power, it has a trickle-down effect when you are out of power. There were people, or there are people in our society today who were more powerful. May peace be to his ashes. The late former Justice Minister, Jenkins Scott, what happened? It's no disrespect to him, but you understand that he was one of the most powerful men in this country. But power left him. Where he ended up, he became a beggar. Things that when he had the power, he did. Things that the power attracted to him. When it left him with a lot of setbacks. It left him with a lot of hard feelings. People that he offended. So when he died, you know the story and I know the story. He died on the dumper. A man who knew himself. And most of you can even put it in your personal life. That's why I always say to my colleagues, most especially our young friends who joined this noble profession, journalism. Today you are on air. People know you. Oh, the best talk show host. Oh, the best person. Yeah, that my own man there. Today you are heard on air. The next few minutes or few weeks, you are not heard on air. You no longer have the opportunity to sit on the air as air personality, on air personality. These people who call you, these people who are holding you around here, will have no time for you. The number of calls that you have to receive from these BP people and the other people from around here, you don't have that opportunity that attracted them to you. They will no longer call you. So when you see yourself out of position, never you misuse that position that will cause a serious setback in your life. Because at the end of the day, the things that the power will cause you to do, it will serve as, if you did it well, it will serve as a recommendation or it may serve as a blockage for your progress in life. With that being said, folks, we thought it wise this morning to caution all of us, the young, the middle-aged, and the elderly ones. It's about time we think in a positive direction. Power is nothing without control. People who had power yesterday and power is no longer in their reach, you see how the lifestyle is. People no longer care about them. So when you are opportune and you have that kind of opportunity to be a help to people, be a help to them, because you don't know what the next twink of the clock has for the next man. So never you abuse power by going against humanity. Humanity is the key to the life that we are living. When you say humanity go one side, you bring in all sorts of things. At the end of it all, you will bear the full brunt of your action. That's why some of us, in our weak ways, we are not perfect, but we try to be at peace, because today we have the opportunity. Tomorrow we may not have the opportunity. And what we did when we had the opportunity will serve as a recommendation for us when we need recommendation. So 0778-665-073-087-105-105. Those are the numbers to call. We're not delving into your hardcore politics. So if you have the mindset that we're going to get into your hardcore politics, today is a day of conscious teaching. We thought to appeal to the consciences of the young people, the middle-aged, and the elderly ones. Liberia can only be transformed when we have a positive mindset. Liberia and our personal lives can only be transformed when we think positive. Why you think the Ghanaian man would say Ghana is the best? Have you gone to Ghana and see for yourself some of the dirty things that are done there? But you only see the positive picture that is painted in the minds and on the social media also. But there are more things that are done that even you, where you find yourself. I gave you a classical example because we have gone there, we experience what the economy is. You in Liberia, you can look at somebody and say, oh, fine, I can look at and say, my man, give me something, fine, will give me something. Without me working for it. But that cannot be Ghana. You must work for everything. And where's the opportunity at? You are finding where the opportunity for you to work for it. So that's why you see a lot of our friends, is no disrespect to our friends who live on that side, who are on that side. They got themselves involved into all sort of dubious things just to make life. But Liberia is a blessed land where the person can come from their country today and start doing business here today and start doing a lot of things and getting wealth and getting riches out of the resources of our land without strings attached. But that cannot be done in other countries that we are now operating. So it's about time we as Liberians develop a mindset that is very positive. In the midst of the situation, there is still prospects and gains. In the midst of the troubling times, there are still hope when we put our minds in doing the positive things. So it is on us. Oh, the government this, the government that. Yes, the government do have a missteps, but we make the government. If we cannot do the things that are required to have the peaceful life that we need, we have a negative energy and we bring negativity to the table. So how do we get positive energy? Negative or negative are what? Those of you who they faces and all that kind of stuff, you know why it takes. Somebody is giving you positive energy, you get a positive negative energy. Somebody wants to help you, you say, no, look at it. You see, that's why our young brothers and sisters have turned out to be who they are, because wanting too much too soon, it plunges you into unbearable situations. We want too much too soon. So at the end of the day, it will interest you to know that Have you come to realize that our brothers and sisters who are now referred to as Zogos or disadvantaged youth, they are going after even the last time we called one other one, the transistor in the electrical device, the transistor. The men again bowl that thing, they can take the tube, they bowl that thing and face that frying stuff to smoke. The boy was caught one Sunday and his friends parked their motorbike. The motorbike had a very new umbrella on it. While the guys were sitting on the other side lecturing, he just walked to the people motorbike, screwed out the umbrella, folded it, and started to walk. So they had the other guy, but who the other guy? The whole motorbike that got on it. So they ran after him. And just in time, we just dismissed from service. He ran straight to our church. Wow. A very young and energetic young man got himself entrapped into drugs. My man, what happened? They helped me with the people, the men are running behind him, chunking him with rock. So we asked that they calm down. This fellow, what happened? That one probably say, I'm gonna go for that umbrella. That they probably get an umbrella. And I know he just said I'm gonna go for the umbrella. So what all you have on you? The man put him in your pocket. We saw the transistor. What the thing in the technician again? Some element in the radio, man. What they call it? Some kind of way they got it. The man have borehole in the thing, small. Then he did the iron tube. He shop it in the thing. You know, the people can do the how they call it that. They people like use to smoke the tobacco. How do you call that thing, man? The pipe. Oh yes, the Memphis is the pipe. Now, for those of you who have air condition, be careful, our brothers, because of that system. This is how they used to smoke that thing and the joint and all those things. They will go and cut the air condition pipe. You know, the pipe is very small, you know, something, the smaller ones. They will cut it, and then they load for those transistors in the radio, shop it inside it, pour the small hole, and let fire, they be smoking that thing. It was just yesterday night. Yeah, day for yesterday night. The man went and called my neighbor air condition pipe. Oh yes. Wanting too much too soon. Who are those you have in your cycle? It is not about the life cycle that you have. The cycle may be large, but there are lots of toxic people within your cycle that you need to get rid of. If these toxic people still remain in your cycle, your life will not transform. They say, show me your friends and I'll tell you who you are. Birds of the things that fell flush together. So if you have these kinds of toxic people within your cycle, you will not develop as an individual, because all the thing about is trivial things, all the thing about negative things. So that's how your mind will be negative. That's how your action will be negative. But if you have people who will look you in the face and tell you, look, this is that. When you are wrong, they tell you, my man, you're wrong. If there's a mean that you can make an amends to apologize, you apologize. I have very few people in my cycle that I call friends. Some say, hey, Divine, you're too selfish. It's not about being selfish. It's about being very careful. Let's get to the line and talk to this person. Good morning.
Good morning, my brother.
Hey, man picking, how you doing?
Thank you very much for that recognition, G.
Let's hear you.
Let me say thanks to you this morning. You know, you analyzing the issue thing. I just laying back. Oh yeah, my brother Rufo. We decided to put a hardcore politics that we did discuss what affecting we the Liberians, especially we the young people. I think if most of the young people in the country when they really listening to your program. I think that by free education for some of us, can I know particular thing you are causing. But for me, you see, I get a whole lot of friends. I will not lie to you. But sometimes, it's my phone, you do something, and then I notice that what you are doing, it is no. Did you go in there? I can stay ready your fear. I tell you, I say, my man, what is doing is not correct. Even my mother, like for me, sometimes when she do something wrong, so now I call and say, I say, Mama, Mama, want to lie to you, but no one not correct. Say, oh, yeah. Is that happy? I say, yeah, you know, I have a question. If you do wrong, I'm not saying in front of you and tell you, say, Mama, what you doing? Not correct. I'm going to wait for somebody to come from way outside to come and tell you, say, Mama, what you do? Or, Mama, what you did to the person, or what you do to the other person? It is not correct. I say, no, you're woman responsible. So, how will your question better? Let me tell you soon that what you do, and it's not correct. So, we the young people, what Rufus is doing is educating us. But we the young people, the only thing about meditation. So, in short, a little, listen to all of radio programs. My brother sometimes say, what kind of country where we are going? But what we continue to say, you will provide education for we the young people. You're not really benefiting for what you're supposed to benefit for. But people who just sit on radio on various platforms and get in such little day and night, like the people who take in a particular country to be the number one, to be the president among all the other people. So you see what you are discussing? Even if you see somebody, sometimes, like example, I told you the last time on Broad Street, somebody will be sending PPE, right to wear, red center, the area there will tell you, my man, why PPE here? They say that I know no barber around, what they expect me to PPE. Like example, where you get, I want to call the club around Buchanan and Broad Street there, because I play the way can be packed Friday evening. When we there, all the almost everybody in that I read on our center area, Broad Street, right that center area, and they play all the naked stay PP. When you somebody say, my man, they can't play, not PP area, but they say, why you expect me to go? I say, about the pen, they can't in the team center, you want to tell me, say, you not get bad from there if you want to urinate, for you to go there, urinate, you have to come on the road to PP. But everywhere you buy your jersey, text, for somebody say, oh, but you not see they pay putting jersey, but we're paying the city mayor, we're paying the city mayor to clean there. So it means if you call your photo green to your hall, your cassava leaf, or your property, you must take it there, carry center, the quota, you pay that. So you see the mindset we have in the country. And we have a culture castle, but they say, oh, but a lot of government are there, and the city are doing. There is a take it there, they'll bring it. But now, because a lot of government power now, you're not for to take it there, bring it. We are said to do the same thing as a ego. What will the particular country, where want for the country to go? So you see that every time me and people then will get, like one of my men will tell me, oh, my man, that's again. Me, I just want to play DV. You know, I play DV. I say, I say, but my man, play DV to come to your country. Why am I play DV to go in our country? I say, if you're talking about every time you want to go in the pole or country, but the program play DV to come to your country. Who knows you want to play DV to go in your country? I say, for that reason, for me, I get play DV. Because you see, when you go on that, sometimes according to you, you get good education on that, but when you come back, that education is love for you. See, you can't do your doing like you do. So the mindset we get in the country, like what my brother was saying, my people, I think that we have to see our best to change your mindset. If you even get somebody closer, like sometimes I call the radio river, when the government do something, the government are supposed, when they do wrong thing, when I blast the government, when I go to our intellectual for the minute, my man, like, under Unity Party mayor, like I talk to the men who call the radio to blast their own government. I said, no. Because the maybe what I say, when it comes to the government, but I said, no. I said, it's not because I support the government. Even the government is doing the wrong thing, I'm going to continue to say that the radio government is doing. I said, no. I said, the government making a lot of mistakes. And you have to come see our best to sit on the drawing board to realize and come back with different mentality. But for now, the mistake is too much. So the house is supposed to be. But you cannot be looking at where every time you see that black. Even a scene is clear. They continue to see that black. So my brother, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, my brother. We appreciate your participation as always, being a part of our discussions here, listening to our radio and making your informed contribution. We appreciate that so highly. So that's it. Our mindset. He said, as a man thinketh, so is he. Everything that I want to go about doing, it begins from the mind. It must have gone through the mind process and is brought to action. So we need to first deal with the mind. Because when our minds are developed, our eyes will appreciate the works of the hands. We cleave to this ideology so much that because more people are doing it, that makes it right. No. Not because Martha, Mary, Jensen, Sarah, all of them doing it, that makes it right. No. They may be wrong. And when Johnson is doing the thing, they say, oh, but Johnson, I won. The other people will think, are going on the side of the plenty. No. The majority doing something that doesn't make it right. So we need to come to the point to consciously think as citizens. How can we develop our country? How can we change the narratives? Look around you today. Power is nothing without control. People are using powers in the ways in which they shouldn't use it. The intended purpose for the power that was afforded them when you went to the pool to elect these leaders for 6 years, for 9 years, it was for your good. They came out to you, say, hey, I can change the narrative. I'm the one, I'm the Messiah, I can do this. And at the final analysis, you said, okay, my constitution says all power is inherent in the people. So you went to the pool, you voted these people according to the structure of our country. Some are called representatives and some are senators. And we have president, and you so name a vice president and so forth. You gave them the power. You unilaterally elected them. Say, okay, this person within the period of 9 years, I can show myself and the people that are actually convinced to vote for him or her, things will be transformed. Things will be on the best track. You went and exercised your franchise. When they are having the meetings, when they are having those conversations, making those laws, do they come out to you to get your consent on what was brought on the floor for discussion? They don't. It is time now they can use, after you have given them the power, is something that they see as so much precious to them. So what benefits you or what should benefit you is none of their business. So they look after what they can get for themselves. So they won't consult you. They go about doing things. And at the end of the day, because the system is not strong. The system is not put in place. The system is not in the interests of the people who have elected them. They don't care now. So we rather go after things that will benefit ourselves. The people increase their salary. The next thing, they talk about benefits. They increase all the benefits. The next thing they talk about, the local car. Say, well, in 6 years, I need 2 cars. And I will put, we will tell them how much the value of the car should be. 45,000. 45,000 times 2. Within 6 years, 90,000, yeah? Yeah. Are they in your interest? Where health delivery services, people are dying of curable diseases. People are dying of curable diseases. Infant mortality rate. Mothers go to give birth. Because of the poor health facility, they die in the process. But when his skin is developing some rash, He runs out of here with thousands of dollars to go and seek, or should go out of here to go and seek medical attention. What happening to the skin? While somebody's life needs to be saved, people got to go on social media to solicit fundings, whereby one individual that you took up your time under the rain and sun to elect, say, this person will enact laws on our behalf. This person will make our case. He or she no longer care about you, only thinking about themselves. The Bible said, men will be lover of them what? Themselves. So the Bible, God's words is coming to our fulfillment. So these are things that we shouldn't be, oh, this one. This come to fulfillment, and it must come to fulfillment. Men will be lover of themselves. Are we not lover of ourselves? People put you there in their interest. You say, your interest go one side. And let me tell you about myself. What? So this brings me to the point to ask the question. These people who attract all of the wealth to themselves and leaving the people, the masses, unattended to. They leave from here to go to other countries to seek medical attention. They run from here to go to Ghana to seek medical attention. My question to you, do you sometimes ask yourself how the Ghanaians develop the health system? Do you sometimes ask yourself what mechanism did these individuals put into place that have the health sector the way it is? You don't. You know why? Because you are self-seeking. But if you were asking yourself these hard questions, but Ghana here, this man they men are black men, myself are black. They men here, the only difference that between him and me is we have different nationality, we have different tune, but he's a black, I'm a black. He's developing his country. Why can't I develop my country? We have legislators here. They have legislators. So those legislators on that side, are they more brilliant than you? That's why you are proving. Yes, they are. Because for the mere fact, if they can improve their health sector, why not you on the other end improve your health sector? You are getting one of the fattiest salaries when it comes to benefits and other things in the region. But the change is not visible. Some of you, when you leave these offices, and they even ask you about some of the wealth that you acquired, you cannot even show any. Some of them lies in rooms. Some of the leaders, look around us. Let us face the reality. This is about conscious thinking. Sensitive thinking. Look around you. You see some very beautiful buildings, very unique structures all around here that are owned by people who have power in this country. But these homes or these buildings or these structures now lies in rooms. Don't they have family members? They do. Don't they have children? They do. Why are these children not investing in that property they have acquired while they have the power? This is something that you need to answer. It's a food for thought. You need to fathom and get the answer. Why are these people not, the children, after they have left power or they are no more around, why the children are not cleaving to these properties? Why the children are not cleaving to develop what their parents have left behind? But these things lie in rooms. Have you asked yourself this question? There is something deeper than what you are looking at on the surface. Like the good boy will say, work while it is day, when there come and no man work. You as a young person, it's about time that you build a foundation. Because the good old writer said, a parent who will not leave an inheritance for his child or their children is who? Some of you, you know the Bible. Tell us. A parent who will not leave an inheritance for the child. Who is that parent? So it's about time that we take on the time to think critically. We need to think consciously about our surroundings, the things that are happening around us. We are too egoistic. The boatman will say, we ego. We got too much ego in us. We want too much too soon. And especially us, the young people. So we get ourselves involved into all sorts of things. And these things start to haunt us. Then by the time we can know the child, by the time we can know all the prayer burning around here. But when you had those opportunities, when you had those messages coming your way, to consciously set yourself and re-phantom or recalibrate. You say, oh man, I'm a people, I stay in my youthful age. I'm still in my teens. I need to enjoy myself. Come on, work while I stay. When they're coming, no man work. So prepare yourself now while you have the opportunity. There will come a time that you won't have the opportunity that you have. So to our friends who their parents still have the necessary fundings to develop you, make sure to do the needful. Get the level of development that is required. Today or tomorrow, they won't be around you anymore. It will be you versus you. What are you going to show? What are you going to do? That some of us, our parents are no more. Both mine and pa. We are left alone. It's us versus us. But with God above, we are striving to make life. We are not hasty. We are not after, oh, my friend get it one, I'm going to get it one. To know, I beg you, me and nobody in competition. Likewise, you. You shouldn't see yourself as somebody that's in competition with the next man. Because this life, every one of us, we are attached to a timetable. So the timetable that I have is not the same timetable you have. Maybe the time that you take to be doing all of those kinds of things, you know, you enjoying yourself, I may not be at that point. So all I need to do, the good mind will tell you, prepare yourself, because the future is there for the prepared ones. So to my young friends, your parents still have air breathing. They are alive. And they are striving to get you the education that is required to sustain you. Like the only thing your mom and papa can give you, my friend, that is genuine. Your mom and papa can give you the education and teach you humanity. Because with you acquiring all of the education, you lack humanity, it is a waste. A lot of people around here who have wealth, who have all of the things that they need, they want, they lack humanity. And if you lack humanity, come on, that's the greatest loss in your life. Because humanity is the key. So as you acquire the knowledge, as you acquire the wealth, acquire humanity. Have that humanly feelings. Because humanity will take you a longer way. The way you treat other people will serve as a recommendation for you when there is a time in your life when you will not have the opportunity that you have. So a lesson for all of us, 0887-105-105-0778, 665-073 are the numbers to call this morning and form part of the Positive Show. We're not looking at your hardcore politics this morning. We're looking in the direction of speaking sense to the discourse, developing your minds, opening your eyes to the things that are blinding your eyes, so that you make an amends for the best purpose. So 0778-665-073, 087-105-105 are the numbers to call. You know, these are times where we understand things that do happen. People are all ego. Politics is good, but politics should not be the driving force to take you off. Should not be the driving force to take you out of your purpose in life. A lot of us are missing out on our purpose in life, all because we have entrenched ourselves into politics. Politics is good, but consciously, say, man, by nature, we are all politicians, but you must be wise. Do not allow the politics to ruin your life. Do not allow the politics to cause you a serious situation that you cannot handle. So I want to say to you this morning, let us all take up the time to ask ourselves these questions. What is my contribution to national growth? What am I contributing to the transformation of my country? What's my contribution in my little status? What am I contributing? Oh, I ain't got money. I'm part of the rich people. But you have life, and you have the ability to make sure that the right things are done. Get involved with the right things. That's your own contribution to national growth. By cleaning your environment, by safeguarding the process, creating a level playing field. Someone's child is going astray and you have the knowledge to transform that person's child, make sure to do. That's your own contribution to national growth. You don't necessarily have to have the millions of dollars or the thousands of dollars before you know that you can make an impact in society. No. The words of caution, the pieces of advice that you gave somebody can serve as your own contribution to national growth, because those words that you utter to the person, it gives the person an eye-opener, it gives the person a sense of belonging and understanding. All right? 0778-665-073, 087-105-105 are the numbers to call. Let's get this commercial commitment and be right back while we await your calls.
I had to escape.
My people, see my joy. Since I put in for a car to this other car rental series, they are yet to come, and I am getting late. I don't know what to do.
Don't worry, my sister. Have you heard about U-Car Rental Service?
No.
U-Car Rental Service is the best in town, and they are located on 10th Street in Cinco, right in the technology building. Very affordable with a very low price. Go there now or call them on 0888 111 222.
Thank you, my brother. I'm calling them right now. Hello, is this U-Car Rental Service?
Yes, ma'am. How can we help you?
I need a car to take me to work.
Okay. Where are you?
I'm on Broad Street.
Okay, we're coming right now.
Thank you.
You need a ride? Don't worry. U-Car Rental Service is the best in town with affordable price just for you. U-Car Rental Service can be contacted on 0888 111 222 or visit their office right on 10th Street in Cinco, the land side in the technology building. U-Car Rental Service, the best deal in town.
Looking for a getaway that combines the beauty of nature
with luxurious accommodations? Look no further than Woki Farms in Carisburg, along the Kokata Highway, where dreams come true from rolling hills to sparkling streams. Woki Farms, it's traveler's dream. We offer a unique experience for all with a 20% discount on all of our services. We are open every day from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. And let's not forget about the food. At Woki Farms, we pride ourselves on our farm-to-table dining experience. Enjoy delicious meals made from fresh, locally and internationally sourced ingredients. There's no time to waste. Explore our farm where you can get up close and personal with friendly animals. A place with breathtaking views. You will leave your worries behind.
from cozy cabins to elegant shallow rooms. Walkie farms where memories are sweet. Whether you are seeking a peaceful retreat or an adventure-filled vacation, we have live band days and every Sunday. So why wait? Plan your vacation or outing with Walkie Farms in Carisburg along the Kakata Highway and experience the beauty of nature. Indulge in luxury and create memories for lifetime. For reservation, call us on 0881 248401. From sunrise to sunset, every moment is grand at Walkie Farms because we are the ultimate wonderland.
What do you say you yelling for? Come here, man. All day you making noise and people here say you singing. No air, no air. Like a walking brief. Don't leave on there and cross me, oh. They say MTN Yellow Star is back and this season Uber is easy for everybody. You can audition online from now to the 13th and then live audition will start on the 14th. And the people going to Ghana, Nima, and the biggest one will be held in Monserrato. That thing you talking, what thing is that if I win? Like real if I win. The winner will take home a $2 million record deal with young feature entertainment, a brand new car, and a $300,000 wardrobe budget. Not all, plus 1 year of performance with MTN and video production deal and 100 GB of data every month. But not all, 7-player winning $600,000 record deal, a year of performances with MTN, 100 GB of data every month, and new this year for third place of $400,000 cash prize and 100 GB every month. Hey man, don't forget to tell your fellow people to dial *415* your code hash to vote for you when you make it. And I'll be there live every Saturday for the live evasion show. Starting from October 12, you can see us singing more. Yellow Star.
Hey! I take you. You say wedding? Hey! Yeah. I pump it.
What happened? Where your problem?
My Mary, you talking to the latest landlord in town.
Where 1 year?
I just win one whole big house from the Lone Star Recharge and Pump It promotion.
You say wedding?
2-bedroom house.
Wait. I don't believe it.
Yeah, oh man. People winning motorbike, smartphone, TV, soft drink, data, credit, even mobile money every Friday in the draw.
Recharge and bump it. Simply recharge Lone Star airtime on data by scratch card or mobile money bundle to win credit, data, packs of Coca-Cola, smartphones, TVs, motorbikes, and a big one, a brand new 2-bedroom house.
Hello, Lena. That's Shege. I've been trying to call you. The rent money say he sent, and I get. I've been ready to party. I Lena now. I'm paying money again.
Simply recharge Lone Star airtime or data with a scratch card or mobile money bundle to win Baku.
What? MTN mobile money now to again, oh. For the first time in Liberia. You can send money from your phone straight to Africa, Ghana, Sierra Leone, Guinea, Uganda, Rwanda, Mali, and Senegal. No more stressing on how you will send your children's school fees to Rwanda or your market money to Guinea or even order your goods from Ghana. Momo is now across borders, so just dial *156*1#, select international transfers, and follow the instructions.
Send money instantly and conveniently across West Africa right from the phone. Dial *156*1# and select international transfer to cross borders with Momo.
MTN.
The $3 giveaway on Love FM has gotten bigger and better. Oh yes, for the same bet amount of $100 Liberian or US 70 cents, the regular price money now go way up for $2,500 Liberian to $3,000 Liberian. All you need to do is dial *799#. Select number 10 for Love FM 105.1. Plenty of people winning, oh, don't be left out with Radio Entertainment Liberia and Love FM on the $3 giveaway. Liberia, check get better.
The lion in the town, the more shepherd dog and
It's a dawn of a new day in broadcasting, and I have got news for you, radio and television stations owners and managers. Expert Communications Consultant is here to solve your equipment installation and purchasing needs. At Expert Communication Consultant, we are the premier source for professional radio and television installation. Contact us today for the following services. We build, install, and do servicing on towers from start to finish. We do a full installation of radio and television equipment. We soundproof and brand radio and television studios of all kinds. We do repairs on radio and television equipment. We do order radio and television equipment as well as spare parts from Italy. The biggest news is we have state-of-the-art solar broadcasting system that uses solar power. So, look no further for your communication perfection. Expert Communication Consultant, your premier source for professional radio and television installation. We are located on 10th Street in Cinco, Monrovia, right in the technology building. We can be contacted on 231-886-462632 or 231-770-462632 or email us at owusup33@yahoo.com. Expert Communication Consultant, your premier source for professional radio and television installation.
People, since I brought my goods in the country, I am finding it very difficult to make sales.
But what Pedja talking about, say, you sure you ready to take your business to new heights?
Yes, my brother. And how can I make this work?
Look no further. Love FM 105.1 and Love TV Live, your partner in success, is here to support the business community.
Tell me something.
Oh yes, reach thousands of potential customers with our dynamic advertising solution.
Is there more I need to know?
From captivating jingles to attention-grabbing spots, our team will make your brand shine.
Wow.
Unlock new opportunities, boost sales, and expand your reach with Love FM 105.1. Join us now and be part of the success story. Love FM 105.1 and Love TV Live. With us, your business matters. Terms and conditions apply. For advertising inquiries, contact us today. Love FM 105.1 and Love TV Live on the following numbers: 0887 106 105, 0776 556679, or 0770 378 566.
Thanks, Stephen. I'm going there right now, yeah?
Are you looking for that perfect live band to make your event unforgettable? Look no further than Shatter Live Band Service. With our exceptional music talent and cultivating performances, Shatter Live Band will bring the magic to your special occasion. Shatter Live Band, the heartbeat of your event, bringing joy and rhythm, making memories heaven sent. From wedding to parties, they will set the stage on fire. Shatter Live Band, your ultimate desire. Whether it's a wedding, corporate event, or private party, Shatter Live Band Service is the answer. Our diverse repertoire and energetic performances will keep your guests dancing all night long. Don't settle for ordinary when you have the extraordinary with Shatter Live Band Service. Contact Shatter Live Band Service today on 0881 248401 and let the music speak for itself. With Shatter Live Band Service, where every note tells a story.
Having troubles remembering the plenty codes to dial and activate your favorite bundle on Lone Star Cell MTN? Well, don't you worry anymore, because Lone Star Cell MTN has one code for everything. Yes, any bundle you want to subscribe to on Lone Star Cell MTN, just dial *352#. Whether that data bundle, Momo bundle, MTN Prestige, international calling bundles, just anything, dial *352#. that is code for everything. At Lone Star Cell MTN, we put your satisfaction first.
MTN.
Don't say I don't tell you. Will you think Mama to pay for everything now? Hey, that's small thing. Pay with Mama. Got the rain and the labor won't care you for. Pay with Mama. Like your transportation from motorbike, taxi, bus, keke, and rental car. Pay with Mama. Oh, that's just pay with Mama. Even in the market you want pay for better ball, you better pay with Mama. You want pay for 32-inch wheel, but pay with Mama. Listen, pay for anything and everything with MTN Mama Pay. It's simple, fast, and secure, plus no extra charge. Yeah!
Dial *156*3# or download the MTN Momo app to pay for anything anywhere in Liberia. It's simple, fast, and secure. No charges and no holla holla.
MTN.
What is better than free? Nothing. Free is better than 1%. Doing any interaction with MTN mobile money is free. We pay your fees for you. No more adding extra money when you are sending money to friends and family at any agent point. So, join over 1.2 million Liberians doing that transaction on the most trusted, reliable, and #1 mobile money service provider in Liberia, MTN Mobile Money. Dial *156# and start transacting today with MTN Mobile Money. Mobile money, da baby, eh? What is better than free? Nothing. Free is better than 1%. Doing any interaction with MTN mobile money is free. We pay your fees for you. No more adding extra money when you are sending money to friends and family at any agent point. So, join over 1.2 million Liberians doing that transaction on the most trusted, reliable, and #1 mobile money service provider in Liberia, MTN Mobile Money. Dial *156# and start transacting today with MTN Mobile Money. Mobile money, da baby, eh?
MTN.
Love FM 105.1. Too many things happening in the country. Let's now go to this motivation of Miles Monroe that talks about why politicians cannot be trusted. Oh yes, I love to listen to this thing repeatedly, you know, and it has a lot of ingredients in it that I want you to capture. All right, why politicians cannot be trusted by Dr. Miles Monroe. So let's get it right here. Why you are here and wanting to inform us of what is happening, you can also call us on 0778 665 0887 105 105 are the numbers to call as well. So let's listen to Dr. Miles Monroe on the topic why politicians cannot be trusted.
Secrets to my success as a coach of government leaders and business leaders. One of my secrets of being an effective communicator, one of my secrets of being a good teacher is simple. It's not my education. The secret to my success is I only teach principles. That's it. You can never disagree with a principle. You can ignore it. You can hate it, but you can never disagree with it. For example, Gravity is a principle. You could fast and pray and speak in tongues, but if you jump off a building, you're going to die. Why? You are violating a principle. Character is that way. That's why a person with character does not live on what's popular. They live on what is principle. And this is why it's very difficult for politicians to have character. Because politics is based on popularity, which means you will literally sacrifice your principles to protect your popularity, which cancels your character, which means you cannot be trusted. There are preachers who are politicians. They would sell their principles for a pot of porridge. No character. Character, therefore, is simply that which is unchanging. Write it down. My question is, how often do you change? Who are you? Are you the same person all the time? Are you consistent? Are you predictable? Leaders must have character. Why? Write this down. People will not follow you if they don't trust you. So character attracts loyalty. I want to give a few more definitions of character for you to understand how serious it is. First of all, character is a commitment to a set of values without compromise. What are values? Values are things you value. That's all. Not complicated. For example, if you value your marriage vow, you will never commit adultery. So when a person commits adultery, they don't value their marriage nor their marriage vows. So you can't respect them. And they lose the trust of their spouse and their children and even their in-laws and perhaps even the church that they are part of. See, your values will protect you. Secondly, character is the dedication to a set of standards without wavering. What are your standards that you've set for your life? My standards produce my character. I will never violate my standards. You got to say that every day. I do not tell lies. That's a standard. I do not steal. That includes stealing time from your job. Telling people you are sick when you are not sick. This is a lack of character. You are a thief. I wonder why you're smiling. See, you don't understand. Character is so subtle. There's no excuse in life for breaking your standards. You know, I've heard business people say, and I talk to them, I've even, in some of my business dealings and my negotiations for business investments, I sit with people. Many people come to me, they want to do business with me, and they want me to invest in their companies. And, I do a lot of this stuff. And I hear people say sometimes, honesty is my best policy. Now, whenever you tell me that, I do what Joseph did. Honesty should never be your best policy. Never. Because best policy means I have second best, third best, fourth best, fifth best. I can't trust you. You have no character. A person of character would say, honesty is my only policy. Thirdly, character is self-imposed discipline for the sake of moral convictions. Character is what? Self-imposed discipline. That means a person of character doesn't need the police. They police themselves. A person of character locks themselves up in the prison of their own convictions, and they throw away the key. Do you have character? Are you for sale? See, your future depends on your character, not your charisma. And most leaders, whether they are politicians, preachers, or parents, they try to live off their charisma. They try to live off their talent. They try to live off their gifts. Your gifts will never protect you. As a matter of fact, your gift will destroy you. Because the only thing that can protect your gift and your talent is your character. This session is the most important session you ever sat in your life, because this is where you learn what protects your entire future, and it's your character. And you've never been taught this in your whole life. I know you haven't. Your seminary never had a class on this. And that's why preachers are falling like flies. You know, I think about it. Character is really what I call a constant effort to integrate your words, your deeds, and your actions as one. Everybody say integrate. The word integrate means to become one. This is very important. Write that down. To integrate means what? To become one. So character is when your words, your deeds, and your actions are one. You are not schizophrenic. A person without character will say one thing do another and promise something else. So you never know who you're talking to when you're talking to them. No character. Now here's a surprise. Number 5. Character is sacrifice for principles. So character means you are willing to sacrifice friendship to protect your principles. You are willing to lose your best friend in order to keep your principles. Do you have character? Who are you with right now that you shouldn't be with? Think about it. What are you doing right now in secret that you shouldn't be doing? Are you willing to sacrifice that to protect your principles? Somebody offer to pay your mortgage off if you just sleep with them once. Would you sacrifice to protect your principles? Character. I like this last one. Character is simply integrity. Everybody say integrity. Now look at integrity and look at integrate. They're the same word. Integrity means you are one with yourself. Integrity means that you are one with yourself. Do you know, when I did some research some years ago on the word in the Hebrew for holiness, write the word holy down, I discovered that the root word for holy is one. One. The Hebrew concept of holiness is integrity. One. That means you are one. The number one confession in the Bible about God is the Lord our God is one. Now, some of you don't understand why that's important. If you were to talk to a Jewish rabbi right now in this city and ask him, when you meet them, ask them, when you see them, ask them, what is the most important confession in the Bible? They will tell you, the Lord our God is one. What does it mean? It means he's holy. What is holy? You are one. This is very interesting. Holiness means you are integrated. You are not more than one person. You are not a different person on Monday that you are on Tuesday. You're not a different person in the night at 2 a.m. than you are in the pulpit on Sunday morning. You are one. You are not multi-personality. When the Bible says be holy, it's telling you be one. Stop being a hypocrite. It's character. The foundation for trust is integrity. Write it down. Tweet that to somebody right now. What did I say? The foundation of trust is integrity. When you are one, people will eventually trust you. That means your word is always good. You say what you said, you do what you said, and then you act what you said. That's holiness. So wearing a long dress or a white collar with a purple shirt turned backward with a big chain in your pocket is not holiness. Wearing a long robe with a turban on your head doesn't impress me. I want to know if one person is under that robe, just one. You can call me, you can bring your card to me and show me all your titles. Right, Reverend, Honorable, Bishop, Eternal, Sacred Man of God. I don't care what you say. I still don't trust you. I don't. Because I don't know which one of you I'm talking to. That's why the Bible says, know them that labor among you. Don't just bring anyone into your church to preach. Even if they are on TV. Don't be attracted to charisma. Seek out character. Some years ago, my wife and I hosted a marriage conference in our church. And I met this guy when I was doing a show for the 700 Club with Pat Robertson in Virginia Beach, and I was doing a series of programs with him and the people there. And I met this guy, and he did a show on marriage, and strengthening marriages. It's an older guy. And I was so impressed. He had a book and everything and sounded good. I didn't know him. I just met him for the first time. And we were having this marriage conference in our church in the Bahamas. And I said, this guy sounds good. So I approached him and I invited him to come to the Bahamas. He was so excited to come to the Bahamas. So he came to the Bahamas and he did the seminar with me, and it was a wonderful session and everything. He brought his wife with him. And then 2 months later, I saw an article where he got a divorce from the woman that was with him, his wife. I was confused. So I called him up. He was living in Colorado at the time, and I said, I just want to make sure that this article I'm reading is not true. Are you divorcing your wife who was with you when you did a seminar for my people? Who believed you? And he began to try and explain himself. I said, you will never come back to our church. And you will never come back to our island. I hung the phone up and called the bookstore. I said, take every one of his books off the shelf. Because if what he is teaching is not working for him, it shouldn't be taught to us. Write this down. Lead with your life. Your life is the weight of your words. What did I say? Tweet that right now to someone. See, that's the problem with us. We think that we are impressed by our language, these deep things we say and how good we can speak and preach and how we can, hallelujah, yes, Lord. Listen, brother, you ain't got no life. It's like a guy who sells diamond, but he ain't wearing none. Never trust a salesman who don't use what he's selling. Clap. I am faithful to my wife so that you could believe my words. I am a good father to my children so you could believe my words. Let me put it this way. There's no such thing as a personal life. Write it down. There's no such thing as a private life. Write it down. So don't you ever tell people what I do in private is none of your business. It is my business. Because it determines whether I trust what you say publicly. It's called character. As a matter of fact, I have come to the conclusion that a person of character doesn't need to talk. They don't need to talk. They just show up. When I first met Nelson Mandela, it was the most overwhelming moment in my life. Private dinner, 16 people. He had just come out of prison. His first trip was to the Bahamas. He wanted to meet my prime minister. Sir Lyndon Penley, who was the first one to agitate for his freedom out of prison. So he wanted to come and thank my prime minister personally. So his first trip out of prison was to my country. And the prime minister called me and he invited 16 people to the dinner. And I was one of them. I don't know. Got such an honor to meet an icon. I think some of you saw the photograph of us together a couple of times. When I saw him, I saw a character on two legs. He did.
People of character doesn't need to speak. They show off. Well, thanks to all of you who actually listen. We appreciate your listening role. Those of you who view, we appreciate your viewing role. The invitation is yours to join the station, God willing, tomorrow when Pamfoma and Martina Tuba will be here. My name is Rufus Divankan, and I always say, when the minds are developed, the eyes will appreciate the works of their hands. In this life, take two things. You need to take responsibility of two things in your life: your fortune and that of your misfortune. Oh yeah. And two things in this life you always will remember for: the problems you create and those problems you solve. I lead, another follow. Once among equals, of course, I'm destined for greatness. I'm Rufus Divan Khan, and have yourselves a wonderful and God bless day.